Championships. It does look like Manuel with the advantage. It'll be Manuel with a 24-79. Simone Manuel takes the title here in Austin.
I'm really blessed that I get to do this, so I just want to enjoy every moment.
On January 15th, 2026, at the Lee and Joe Jamail Texas Swimming Center in Austin, Texas, at the 2026 Pro Swim Series, Stop, a 29-year-old American swimmer named Simone Manuel walked to the pool blocks for the women's 50-meter freestyle final and did something that reminded the entire swimming world why she remains one of the greatest swimmers in history. Simone Manuel swam 50-meter freestyle in 24.79 seconds. That time won the race decisively. That time beat France's Beryl Gastaldello, who touched the wall in 24.85. The margin was just 6/100ths of a second. It was a dominant performance from Manuel, swimming in her home pool in Austin, Texas. But here is the thing that makes this moment absolutely extraordinary and historic. Simone Manuel is 29 years old. She competed at the Olympics for the first time 10 years ago in Rio. She has been racing at the highest levels of swimming for more than a decade and a half continuously. She has won Olympic gold medals. She has set American records. She has achieved things that most swimmers only dream about. And yet, in 2026, she is still winning races at elite meets. She is still competing at the absolute highest levels. She is still representing the United States at international championships. She is still training at elite levels alongside the best swimmers in the world. She is still swimming sub-25 in the 50 free in her late 20s. Michael Phelps competed at the highest levels for 17 years before retiring. Michael Phelps won 23 Olympic gold medals. Michael Phelps set world records in multiple events. Michael Phelps changed the sport of swimming forever through his dominance and longevity. Simone Manuel is following a similar path of sustained excellence. She is proving that longevity at elite levels is possible. She is proving that a swimmer can still be great at 29 years old. She is proving that age is just a number when you have the right coach, the right training, and the right mindset. In less than 7 months, in August 2026, Simone Manuel will head to the Pan-Pacific Championships in Irvine, California. She will compete against the best swimmers in the world. She will race in multiple events. She will represent Team USA at one of the most prestigious international championships in the sport. But before she gets there, you need to understand how Simone Manuel has remained at the absolute peak of women's swimming for more than a decade. Simone Ashley Manuel was born on August 2nd, 1996, in Sugar Land, Texas. She grew up in the Houston area. She started swimming competitively at age 9 at local pools. She joined the First Colony swim team at age 11. She trained with some of the best coaches and teammates in the state of Texas. By age 16, Simone Manuel made history that changed the sport. At the 2013 World Championships in Barcelona, Spain, she became the first American swimmer in history to break the 25-second barrier in the 50-meter freestyle as a junior swimmer. She was 16 years old. She swam 24.96. No American junior had ever accomplished that before her. At age 20, at the 2016 Rio Olympics, Simone Manuel became the first Black American woman to win an individual Olympic gold medal in swimming. She won gold in the 100-meter freestyle, tying with Canada's Penny Oleksiak. She also won gold in the 4x100-meter medley relay. She won silver in the 50-meter freestyle and silver in the 4x100-meter freestyle relay. That Rio Olympics moment was historic and transformative. That moment changed the sport forever. That moment showed that swimming was expanding beyond traditional boundaries. That moment proved that excellence in swimming comes from all backgrounds and all nations around the world. From 2013 through 2019, Simone Manuel established herself as one of the greatest female swimmers in the entire history of the sport. She won multiple medals at every World Championship she attended. At the 2019 World Championships in Gwangju, South Korea, she made history yet again. At Gwangju 2019, Simone Manuel became the first American woman to win both the 50-meter freestyle and the 100-meter freestyle at a single World Championships meet. She set an American record in the 100 free. She anchored the American 4x100-meter freestyle relay team. She won 7 total medals at that championship, including 4 gold and 3 silver. That was a record for the most medals won by any female swimmer at a single World Championships. She was named USA Swimming Female Athlete of the Year in 2019. She was recognized as one of the greatest female swimmers in the sport. She was at the absolute peak of her athletic career. She had accomplished everything she set out to accomplish as a competitive swimmer. In 2024, she represented the United States at the Paris Olympics, competing in the 50-meter freestyle and the 4x100-meter freestyle relay events. She won silver medals in relay events, continuing to represent her country at the highest levels of international competition. In 2021, after the Tokyo Olympics, Simone Manuel faced a significant challenge that tested her mental and physical toughness. She suffered from overtraining syndrome. She was struggling mentally and physically with the demands of elite sport. She was dealing with the pressure of being a black athlete in a sport that had not always been welcoming or inclusive. She needed to step away from swimming and recover completely. Manuel took a lengthy break from competitive swimming. She allowed her body to heal from the damage of overtraining. She allowed her mind to recover from the mental strain. She stepped back from the intensity of elite training to focus on her overall well-being. This was a difficult time in her life. This was a moment when many athletes would have considered retirement permanently. But Simone Manuel did not quit. She worked through the challenges. She got back to training. In 2023, she made the decision to return to competitive swimming. She moved to Arizona to train under Bob Bowman. Bob Bowman is the legendary coach who guided Michael Phelps to 23 Olympic gold medals throughout his career. When Bowman first started working with Manuel, he told her that she reminded him of Phelps. He said that she had the same ability to execute perfectly under extreme pressure. He said that she had the same mindset and work ethic. He believed that Manuel could return to the highest levels of international swimming competition. Simone Manuel carried the weight of coming back to elite swimming after being away for an extended period. She had to rebuild her confidence. She had to rebuild her fitness. She had to prove to herself that she could still compete at the highest levels. In December 2023, Manuel was swimming 2 hours at a time, 9 times per week under Bob Bowman's coaching at the University of Texas. She was training at an elite level again. She was putting in the work necessary to return to competitive excellence. She was showing up every single day to the pool to give everything she had. The sacrifice she made was the sacrifice of stepping away from family and friends to train in Arizona, then Texas. The sacrifice was the mental toughness required to come back after dealing with overtraining syndrome and mental health challenges. The sacrifice was the discipline needed to train twice a day while managing the pressures of elite sport. But Manuel proved that she could do it. She proved that comeback stories are possible. She proved that age and adversity do not have to end a swimming career. She proved that with the right support system and coaching, an athlete can return to elite levels. Drop a comment right now and tell me what you think Simone Manuel does next. Do you think she wins gold at the Pan-Pacific Championships? Do you think she breaks the world record in the 50 or 100 freestyle? Do you think she becomes the oldest female swimmer to win multiple gold medals at a major international championship? I read every single comment you leave. Bob Bowman watches Simone Manuel in training every single day at the University of Texas, and he knows something that most casual swimming fans do not yet understand. Manuel is not just competing. She is proving that elite swimming does not have an age limit. She is proving that with the right coaching and mindset, a swimmer can remain at the absolute highest levels well into her late 20s and beyond. Bowman worked with Michael Phelps from age 11 through Phelps's retirement and comebacks. Bowman knows what sustained excellence looks like. Bowman understands the mentality required to maintain peak performance year after year, and Bowman sees that same mentality in Simone Manuel. He sees a champion who is committed to excellence no matter what obstacles she faces. January 15th, 2026, Austin, Texas. The women's 50-meter freestyle final at the Pro Swim Series. Simone Manuel's chance to prove that she still belonged at the absolute highest levels of competitive swimming. She came to the blocks knowing that she had trained hard for this moment. She knew that she was swimming in her home pool in Austin. She knew that she had the fitness and the mental toughness to execute perfectly. She knew what she was capable of achieving. The race began. Manuel came out fast. She was aggressive from the first stroke. She was hunting the win. She was executing her race plan perfectly and precisely. At the 25-meter mark, she was in contention with the leaders. At the 40-meter mark, she was right there with Beryl Gastaldello. In the final meters, Manuel made her decisive move. She accelerated dramatically. She finished strong. She touched the wall in 24.79. Beryl Gastaldello finished in 24.85. The difference was 0.06 of a second. Simone Manuel had won the race decisively. She had beaten one of the best sprinters in the world. She had proven that at 29 years old, she was still elite. Here is what comes next for Simone Manuel over the coming months. Simone Manuel heads to the Pan-Pacific Championships in Irvine, California on August 12th through 15th, 2026. She will race in the 50-meter freestyle where she just won in Austin. She will race in the 100-meter freestyle where she is the American record holder at 52.04. She will race in relay events representing the United States. She will face competition from swimmers all around the world. She will compete against the best female swimmers on planet Earth. She will represent Team USA at an elite international championship in California. At 29 years old, Simone Manuel is proving that age is not a barrier to excellence in swimming. She is proving that setbacks and challenges can lead to comebacks. She is proving that sustained excellence across multiple decades is possible. She is proving that a swimmer can still be great at the peak of their career even after spending years away from competition, recovering, and healing. Michael Phelps retired after his sustained excellence at the highest levels of competition. Michael Phelps stepped away at the right time after achieving everything possible. Simone Manuel is taking a different path. She is continuing to compete. She is continuing to win races. She is continuing to represent her country at the highest levels of international swimming. So here is the question. Does Simone Manuel win gold in the 50 or 100 freestyle at the Pan-Pacific Championships? Does she set a new world record? Does she become the oldest female swimmer to win multiple gold medals at a world championship? Does she continue competing through the Los Angeles Olympics in 2028? Drop your answer in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you want to be here when this 29-year-old swimming legend continues breaking records and winning races at elite levels, subscribe right now. Simone Manuel is proof that the greatest swimmers have no expiration date. Since her return to elite competition in 2024, Simone Manuel has been on a remarkable journey of sustained excellence. She competed at the Paris Olympics, winning medals in relay events. She competed at the Pro Swim Series in Austin in January 2026, winning the 50 free. She competed at the Pro Swim Series in Westmont in March 2026, taking bronze in the 100 free. She is competing at the Speedo Sectionals in Austin in July, where she swam a season-best 53.15 in the 100 freestyle, moving into 11th place in the world this season. This is unprecedented for a swimmer her age, who stepped away from the sport to recover from overtraining syndrome. Most swimmers who take breaks never return to elite levels. Most athletes who deal with mental health challenges do not come back to compete at the highest levels. Simone Manuel has done both. She has proven that with proper support, proper coaching, and proper mindset, an athlete can overcome any obstacle and return to greatness. Her American record in the 100 freestyle remains 52.04 from 2019. The world record is 51.71, held by Sarah Sjöström of Sweden from 2017. Manuel is within 1 full second of the world record. She is the second fastest American ever. She is poised to challenge that record at the Pan-Pacific Championships. At the 2026 Austin Sectionals, Manuel has proven that she still has the fitness and speed to compete at the highest levels. Her season-best 53.15 puts her well within contention for gold medals at the Pan-Pacifics. She is training at the highest levels. She is prepared to represent the United States at another major international championship. Simone Manuel has won more than 100 medals across her career in major competitions. She has represented the United States at 3 Olympic Games. She has won World Championship gold medals in individual events and relay events. She has set American records that have stood for years. When Michael Phelps retired from swimming after his career was complete, he had accomplished everything possible. He had won the maximum number of Olympic medals possible for his era. He had set numerous world records. He had changed the sport forever. Simone Manuel's career is still being written. She is still competing. She is still winning races. She is still proving that greatness has no age limit. She is still inspiring millions of people around the world to pursue their dreams, overcome obstacles, and achieve excellence. Her legacy is still being built with each race, each training session, and each victory. The path forward for Simone Manuel heading into the Pan-Pacific Championships is clear. She is training under Bob Bowman at the University of Texas. She is swimming times that put her in contention for gold medals. She is representing the United States with pride. Her story is inspiring to millions of young swimmers around the world who face setbacks and challenges. Her story shows that perseverance and dedication can overcome any adversity. Her story demonstrates that comebacks are possible in sports and in life. Simone Manuel has already changed the sport through her historic achievements. She was the first Black American woman to win an individual Olympic gold in swimming. She was the first American woman to win both the 50 and 100 free at a single World Championships. Now, in 2026, at age 29, she is still competing at the elite levels. She is still winning races. She is still representing the United States. She is still inspiring the next generation of swimmers. Simone Manuel is proof that greatness never ends. She is proof that age is just a number when you have the right mindset.